Out here it's family first, and heaven ain't that far. The magnolias lean to the sound of a six-string cry. With a shotgun sky and a rebel yell, we hold our heads high. We don't back down from the storm, we don't break under weight. We're the roots of the cypress, the gate to the Lone Star State. We're Southern steel, unbreakable and strong. We've got the rhythm of the river, where the heart belongs. Through the heat and the heartache, we rise and we heal. We're unshakable, untouchable, Southern steel. From the Mississippi Delta to the Appalachian skies, we carry the torch of the South, where freedom never dies. The land is in our blood, the music in our veins. This southern life will keep us whole through joy and pain. We're Southern steel, unbreakable and strong. We've got
What's going on, people? Hey, Zach, can I get a sound check? Am I good? Good, good. Just making sure I had to adjust some settings. It was doing a squawk box on me earlier. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Doing good? I am currently on a test map, just messing around trying to build some roads. So I don't mess up my login map. And I thought, well, hell, might as well stream it and let people watch the chaos, right? Hello, Ruby. Hello. Hello, Zach. Anyone else that's in here, thank you for stopping through. I know I'm streaming a little early tonight, but I don't know if I'll be able to go tonight. I might. Is the game audio too loud, y'all? Is that is because it's loud in my ears? Is it overpowering me again? I see you all day long, don't I? Okay, well, I'd had to turn it down because it was pretty loud in my ears. I'm gonna see if I can replicate what country did on the main map, but better, because my ego's got to get the best of me, I guess. Put in a new camera mod, Zach. Hey, what's going on, Junior? Put in this camera mod. Check this out. I can zoom way out. Which is really nice trying to figure out what you're doing. How you doing, Junior? Yeah, you said you got your sim stick, man. I gotta quit playing around and get that Lenovo one I got updated. Let me do something here real quick. Auto save off, so if I run the map, don't run anything. John said it made okay. See you when you get back, Ruby. John said it made a lot of difference when he was running some of the equipment. That's what I was thinking was two of them for like, especially if you're running like cabs and stuff like that. Yeah, I only got about 2.5 hours sleep this morning, Junior. My aunt started calling me. You'd seen my post. Oh yeah, over in Discord. Yeah, then Junior had to clip me talking about I had a mouthful of meat. Hey man, come on. We are only here to entertain y'all. We did really good. Even though country is a chicken shit and won't work the grill because he's afraid somebody will hear him say the F word. Yeah, I got him. But the one about me having a mouthful of meat was the one that Dan decided to share. So, Dan, I know you're watching. You're always watching. You're like the FBI. You know more about what Bearded's doing than Bearded knows. Dan can kiss my butt. Oh, man, Dan's one of my best friends. I honestly wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't for Dan. Dan and Grease Gun. The rest of y'all just come along for the ride and make it totally worth it. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Just let you know in advance, I ain't gonna be doing no farming in this one. I'm just working on testing out a new method for a road that may transfer to the other login map. We got about 400 miles of road we have to build on this because if y'all haven't seen it, this map is insane. It's 10 times the size of just about any other map, and it don't really have roads. So I'm going to be working on it. Be right back, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, there's 500,000 trees on it, I think. Well, thank you, Robert. I really appreciate that. Trying to make enough room for me to get the bulldozer through here and cut the road. Then I can bring this. Then I can bring the roller in, roll it, and do all that. But I got to watch out for them train tracks because I don't need the train coming through on me. I appreciate y'all posting that about me being on the phone. I'm not ignoring nobody, that's for sure. Usually I don't shut up. Your day going good, Ruby? I know Zach's is going good. He got his little stick that he gets to play with. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound that way, but boy, I got close to that railroad, didn't I? Damn, I got a long ways to go. I got floating trees. Zach's playing with his little stick, y'all. Nobody go in the room. I'll mulch those trees out after I'm done. The way John drives, I've got to try to get this as flat as possible because he will flip a truck like nobody's business. If y'all knew how many times Bearded Geek Towing has had to save John from himself. I think he's hollered my name more than my wife. Oh, I can't say that, can I? Is there a gas truck in farm? You're on the Steam Deck, so I'm not for sure. There's diesel tanks that you can buy and place at your farm and then fill them up. They'll be under if you go into like your I don't know how you do it on there. On computer, it's Control P, which is your build menu where you can place buildings and stuff. It'll be under silos or storage tanks. There's a little red one and a big white one. You found out you're not pregnant. Is that your good news? Yeah, see, Robert, I'm in the build menu right now. And if you can get into that, you'll go to the barn there at the top, then go over to containers, and you'll scroll down, and there'll be a red one that looks like this. There'll be a white one that looks like this, and then there'll be a big orange one that looks like this. And they all hold different amounts of fuel. Then there's this huge white one. I think it's a custom, so you probably wouldn't have it. But that's where they're located at. Well, congrats, Junior. About damn time they fix it. It's only been almost 2 freaking months. No problem. Anytime you got questions, Robert, just ask. I ain't got a problem answering. Hell, I have to message Dan or John almost every day and ask them questions. John's played the game less than me, but I don't retain information very well anymore. I do appreciate everybody that's in here though. If you haven't, could you maybe give me a like and a subscribe? Saturday morning, starting at 9 a.m. Central, I will be doing a 24-hour stream. I know I'll be playing with the Blue Zach, Country Boy 1995, the Trucker Dan. There might be some other people that I could talk into coming and playing a couple of different games. I know we're going to be doing some Farm Sim collaboration. I'm going to be doing Red Dead Redemption 2. More than likely, we'll be doing Oh Dear. Remind me Thursday, Zach, or actually remind me Friday, and I will get that game to you so that you can play that with us. And yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a time. I'm gonna go from 9 a.m. Saturday morning till 9 a.m. Sunday morning. I hope everybody comes and hangs out, just chills with us. No drama, no BS. I'm gonna turn my cell phone off that day. If the wife is home, she can field all the calls from the insane asylum, and I can just focus on this. Okay, I'll do Oh Dear. I want to do Oh Dear, man. That game cracked. I had fun on that game, and I haven't really. And it sounds weird, but I really haven't had fun on a game in a while. And last night was an amazing break with Dan and John playing the hell's that game called? Fast Food Simulator. that was a good break last night, and I think Saturday will be good for me too. Just chill out. No, yeah, that's when we're talking about O'Deer. Um, I asked Dan last night if he was up for that, and he said he'd be up for it, and John said he'd be up for it. Just John isn't allowed to shoot nobody. That guy's got like, you know what he did, y'all? I know what John did. He did the old Call of Duty trick or whatever, the first person shooter game trick where you uh, where you put a Sharpie mark on your screen so you know where anytime that Sharpie marks on a person you can shoot. That's what John did because there ain't no way he was hitting us while we were running like he was. That dude hit me in the head and flipped me like 4 times. I just don't believe he's that good of a shot, y'all. I think he cheated. Let me jump out here and see what my road looks like. Why is it? I don't know. Shouldn't be. That's probably when the phone call came in, wasn't it? Yeah, you're always welcome to. Um, I don't really have a lot of games. I have a lot on my console. Yeah, would love that, Junior. It's always fun to have people come play. We just have to play it a little later at night because children, Because I'm sorry, I'm immature. I find fart jokes funny and stuff, and y'all know how that goes. And when the youngers are in the room, I don't feel comfortable playing some of them games because of my language. And we know Junior couldn't keep it quiet, man. Oh Lord. Um, if Wreckfest would get right, which I'm actually upset with that because I bought that game with the sole intentions of other people playing with me. And from what I've read on the internet, I've read shit 40, 50 Reddit posts, others that talk about it. Console players, PS4, PS5, whatever, they can click a multi game, whatever it's called, custom game to let their friends come and invite them. PC players, for some reason, stupid gorilla or dumb monkey, whatever the company is that made it, did not give that option to PC players unless you have a dedicated server. And I wouldn't mind buying a dedicated server, renting one, if I knew people would play on the regular. But just for like a once a week little thing, I'm not going to pay, 20 bucks a month or whatever it is. I was looking at this game called Blacksmith Simulator or something like that, where you like try to be a medieval blacksmith simulator game. I don't figure most of y'all would be interested in that, but medieval history is one of my favorite subjects. And while I'm not a master blacksmith or anything else, I have a forge and have done a little bit of stuff, and so it's just something that interests me. If y'all wouldn't mind, if y'all would be interested sometime in just watching me sit around and pretend to be a blacksmith and make stuff, no, I don't believe so. Um, from my understanding, it was they could invite their friends on console because I don't think there's crossplay. I may be wrong, but I can't use my console to do it to stream it because I don't have a capture card, and it's just not in my finances at this time to get one. I mean, I just bought two computers in the last month and a half. Let's see if this is any better, y'all. I gotta mulch those trees out. Lucky enough, I got all my mods in here. Once John don't like using, so I don't want to mess with the base road that's already here. So I think I'm just gonna grab here and level it to right here, so it's the same height, and then just slope it. Because these lowboy trailers we're hauling equipment with in to log like to high center and flip you. I'm probably going to have to exit out of the game and save and then come back in because it's been making holes when I lift the ground, and I'll lose a piece of equipment straight through the hole. It'll drop into the nether really easily, but it only takes about 30 seconds to do that. Let's see. Back here. Grab this. Change the shape. Grab it here. This one. And here comes the train. I ain't got no equipment. Hey Cherish, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Y'all know it seems weird, but I was looking at my stats this morning because YouTube messaged me, and I'm knocking on 1,000 watch hours, and I've only been streaming for a little over a month. I think I started at the end of end of November, 1st of December. I think it was December 10th or something. So I've only been going about a month, and I've already got 110 subs, and y'all people truly amaze me. The friendship, the care, and the concern. When my wife was sick, the outpouring that I got, it didn't go unnoticed by me or her. I'm doing good, running on little to no sleep, so I'm doing this to try to stay awake so that I can sleep tonight because my aunt just will not let me rest. You know, I think you were number 100. I'm telling you, sleep does not exist in my world. I physically hurt too bad. I don't take pain medication, so there's not a lot they can do. I think I just messed that up. He's gonna complain that's too steep. It's too steep, Bearded. It's too steep. What up, JCT? How you doing, brother? I'm just building roads. Well, I'm practicing on a second save so that I don't destroy the one that me and John's got a bunch of hours into. Giants actually released a all textures pack today. So for painting, I pretty much now have access to every ground texture in the game, which is going to make things look a lot better than just having to put asphalt down on everything. Oh, that's a lot nicer, yeah. Now here's to hoping I can get the bulldozer in there without it falling through the map. Me? I don't sleep, dude. I probably go to sleep about usually about 4 a.m. and I sleep till about 7. Um, 3 to 4 hours a day is all I've done for about 20 years now. Yep. Y'all see that? I'm gonna have to exit out, save the game, and be right back in. Today I got 2.5 hours. This should fix the issue when I log back in. It was doing it earlier. Hopefully, because otherwise there's an invisible piece of land there that sorry about that, y'all. It should fix the issue until I decide to use the modeling tool again. But lucky enough, this game loads in quick. I don't understand it. They let you remove the land and then it stays there. We removed a mountain the other day and John was driving. His truck hit it, went straight up in the air about 1,000 feet. And then let's see if that fixed it. Yeah, see? Ain't that stupid, y'all? That when you exit out and you load back in, it finds the mesh and works perfectly. You know, I would almost sell my yeah to get 6 hours sleep. The only time I seem to get it is when I'm sick. But I've got spinal stenosis and severe nerve damage in my lower left side. So laying is painful. So I don't really do it. And when my body wakes me up and says I hurt, I get up. When my body says it's time to get up, I get up. Otherwise, I will be in miserable, angry, evil human being the rest of the day, and I just don't like being that. Look at these floating trees, y'all. Are they low enough I can hit them? Nope. If I could hit them with this dozer, it'll actually cut them down. This dozer's been modded to have a blade on the front. See if I can get it. Forgot I had to toggle my super strength on. You can go out into the water or something. Get out of the way. Go out there and glitch. You like that, Zach? And I'm stuck in it. Yep. Invisible wall, y'all. Oh, it's the stupid stump. Let me mulch it. Depends on what you're doing, huh? You'd think it would delete the trees when you remove the land out from underneath them. Hey, Silas, how are you? How many pigs you got, Silas? I seen you talking yesterday about getting a load of pig feed in when you were in Dan's chat. I was just gonna be nosy. What's going on? You have one pig. I did turn the I did turn the game audio down a little bit, Junior. 122 hours. Holy hell. I've only got like 300 hours. Well, let's that better, Junior? Also, I turned the game capture down. Hold on. Tell me if this is better. I had turned the game capture down. Oh, on Farming Sim 17. Yeah, see, y'all, it's doing that invisible land again. Because I removed those trees. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Depends, you coming to visit? Yeah, I said it. Be careful what we say, though. We do have little ones in the chat. I apologize for being offensive. Oh, come on. You should be able to pull this hill, no problem. See, Zach, this is where that stick would come in handy, because I could almost, like, you know, do micro talk with there's nothing there, you know. But it will not let me go further. But that's okay, I was at the end of my road anyways. Guess I could have brought in the D11. I like this little dozer compared to that big old D11. Hey, Zach, if you decide you want this mod, let me know. I'll give you the link for where the actual working one is, or I can send you the file. Yeah, John was talking last night that if he had it, how if he had a second stick, it would be like, you know, really running the excavators and stuff. I gotta go buy a steamroller here in a minute and bring it over. I might extend this land out just a little bit, make it wider. I don't know. No. I'm not going into the water. You want me to drive into it, I will, but, you know, usually I just drive stupid for chat. It gets last. Or I get to staring off to the side, talking to y'all, and I don't pay attention where I'm going. But the tracked vehicles, for the most part, stay straight true. He'll get to chatting just like I do and forget what he's doing. I did too. I put a log truck in the water right over there. 37 logs on it. You got that new log loader trailer? That thing is nice. That auto load. Except for the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't stop. Like if you got 50 logs right there and you hit B to get it to start load, it'll start load. Once it gets to the top of the bunk, it'll just keep loading them and loading them. So you got to watch it. I wished I could push that sign over or delete it or something. That thing is so annoying. So I'm going to step out here and widen this some, I guess. Take a little bit of that mountain off because that stupid sign is in a horrible spot. You would think when that guy was in the map editor, whoever made this map, they would have changed it. Shouldn't have to move mountains just to be able to drive a vehicle. That's a good one. Yeah. And there's a T-Rex or Trex um, that has like a big stump grinder brush clearer on the front of it. Just be, if you get that one, just be really careful with it because if you got a tree laying down, you drive up next to it to clear a stump. I told you, Dan is here, man. He is like the FBI. He is always around. Yeah, lost what I did. That's okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Chores build characters. He's like, oh, hi, Dan. Yeah, I'm telling you, Junior, you got to be careful. He's always here, and if he's not, he watches the streams. He'll come back and be like, hey, why are you picking on me in your stream? I know what you're talking about. I was a good boy. I didn't say nothing. Y'all think that's wide enough to keep John from driving into the water? You know Dan's streaming tonight. He gonna stream because I'm not. Dan's got to make up for all that streaming that he lost. I mean, I covered his slack while he was in Vegas, but can't do that tonight. Yeah, I said it, Dan. I covered your slack while you were in Vegas. Yep, got a collision. See? It thinks the land's still there. Be right back, y'all. I apologize, having to load out and back in. I wished it didn't have to. Because if I don't remove that, John will come around the corner at 90 miles an hour and hit that. This isn't the map this is the same map you came on with us last night, Dan, but it's not the one me and John have been working. Trying to get the road system in on this one, and then we'll just move our equipment over here. Let's see if it fixed it, y'all. Yeah, it fixed it. Yeah, it's just a little loud. It's always loud. Why do they... It's going to do that to me, right? No? It just won't let me get it going forward. If you could hear the music that was in my ears, you'd probably be annoyed. For some reason, Hanson is playing. I don't know what's in my playlist. I'm not tabbing out to close it. It's just... Because this is the original map, and that's the sign by the ferry, and there wasn't a road there. And when the dude took it into Giant's editor or whatever and edited out all the terrain and everything, he didn't remove any of the maps. Dan flew underneath this map last night There's a road system underneath the water. It's a little screwy, but you can make it work if you want. Well, you know, I gotta support them Tulsa boys when they come on. No. God, I hate them. Because isn't because them, it's the song. It'll get stuck in your damn head. You'll hear it and you'll be going walking around for 2 days going ooh bat ooh beep 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 that, you know. You know, Junior was smarting off a minute ago about um, driving off into the water. I've got a fix for that. Sitting right over on that trailer. Y'all see that? I got concrete berms. There will be no driving off into the water. Yes, this is the Wild West now. And for anybody who hasn't seen this map, I'm going to show y'all. When I tell you it's huge, it's all it is. Or just show you how big it is. Nothing but trees. FS25.net, I believe. It's pretty much on all of them. It's Wild West map version 1. When you go to load it in, you'll see a dinosaur with a chainsaw. Road's looking okay. If any of y'all play this and you use the flight mode, do not drop a huge dozer from 5,000 feet because it will stick in the ground. I gotta go buy a steamroller, yo. I'm probably gonna have about a million hours on this map putting in roads. So y'all might have a lot of road building streams. Can't say what. It's got a lot of wood. It does. Me and John made a lot of money off of like 7 loads of trees. Thank you, Silas. Thank you very much. Nah. I wish that I could have more than 4 people play this map because it's so large. It would be nice to maybe other people that had FS25 be able to come on and play it with us. We've got a really nice yarder set up. If you could have like 5 people would be perfect because you could have one dropping trees, you could have one dragging to the yarder line. Then you could have one that's attaching at the yarder. And then 2 up on the landing, one delimbing and one detaching. 4 can do it. Me and John did it by ourselves, but it was sort of slow. Riverbend Timbers is amazing. That's the one we're playing this Saturday, Zach. Me, you, Dan, and John need to get together and determine what mods we want to have loaded on it, because I've got 227 mods, I think, now, especially after loading the gold miner pack. And because I loaded the gold miner pack, I've got duplicates of some I already had in, so I got to go through there and take them out. I got a lot of work to do for Saturday. Dan, you're horrible. You don't have any of the mods. Gosh darn it. I don't. You deleted the mod pack that I'm using on this. So, yeah, right now, it would be impossible almost. Because most of these trailers and stuff I'm using came from that, gold mining pack. I would love the help. This was just a spur of the moment thing. I was like, me and John talked this morning about fixing the road, and I wasn't super happy with the road. I'm trying to stay awake till the wife gets home. Oh, really? Yeah, you're not clinically trained to give me the help that I need, right? Is that what you're saying? Look at this one, Dan. This low boy. It's got the actual air ride, so you can lower it down or raise it up. It's the one John needs to use because he's always okay. Um, yeah, the gold mine pack has most of the stuff, but like I said, I've got like 200 and some mods, so I just know which ones I need to uncheck. I got to go in the morning and delete probably 70 duplicates. Yeah, that's why you're not joining. But I like this one, man, because if you high center or something, you can raise it. You can go in or out. That's why Junior's not allowed to play. He would waste all the money. That would be as bad as John. He's like, hey, I just bought something, and I look at $1 million drop to like 200,000. I'm sorry it's not more interesting content for y'all, but I sort of got bored with farming. I didn't say it. Ruby said it. I just confirmed it. I got to do this road too, Dan. We got to level this road some. It's too steep in some areas. There's no reason for a lot of these big humps. Oh, I don't care if you goof off, man. You're the entertainment, the paid entertainment. Why do you think I give you 3 shillings every month? There's another ferry on this map. Right here where this line is right here that used to be a bridge. And that ferry takes about 5 to 7 minutes to cross. I don't like that. I'm an angel. Just ask me, I'll tell you. Welcome into the 13 people who are watching. I truly appreciate y'all. It is amazing to have you here. Yeah, you do. Like I said on stream the other day, I see them parts. Thank you very much. Said the other day, Dan's always like, I'll show you how to do it. And then when I ask him, he's like, I don't have the right crop in the ground. You know, I wouldn't have had it, Silas, if it wasn't for my wife. She made all this possible. Oh, crap, I didn't disconnect. I could do it by hand. I forgot. I think I got them all. Yeah. Y'all see that does displace the ground. So it does compact. It's not just for looks. No, Red Dead Redemption 2 you sent me at Christmas. My wife got this one for me. Well, I was getting ready to buy it, and she walked in and threw a gift card at me and said, here, use this. So I had to order it to be delivered instead of getting it on Steam. It still displaces even without it being on. It's just noisy as hell with it on. Yeah, see, it still displaces. This would work great for a silage compactor. Ignore the tree floating over my head. It does not exist. If you want to listen to it vibrate, I will, but I prefer just hearing the engine. It sort of does. It sort of does, but it doesn't. It's weird how it works because when I go to paint it with gravel, the gravel will fill the hole that this creates, and it'll be perfectly flat with the terrain around it. Some things are weird in this game. I'm doing this more for show, because, you know, you gotta be legit, right? There ain't no figuring Dan out. Dan's a mystery man. What are you talking about? Thinks you figured Dan out. You crazy, son? Okay. See you when you get back, Silas. Dan, you don't want his theory. It'll be some alien, like, I don't know, tinfoil hat conspiracy, oogie boogies that come in the night and go thump type thing, you know? I figured Dan out. Well, the parts that he'll let you know about him. He's just kind. Out of everybody I've met through YouTube and stuff, Dan's the most kind person I've ever met. He has done more for me just as a friend than a lot of people in my daily life. And he's an overgrown child, like the rest of us. His wife told me that me and him bicker at each other like siblings. It was funny. Junior, all I can say is I think you need to see a therapist because you have an infatuation with long, hard things. Either come out of the closet or go to the doctor. Pretty much every day I wake up to a message from Dan saying, "Wow, yelling at me in your stream again, I see." You had Ruby laughing this morning, Dan, with your clip that you posted about what I said I had in my mouth. Welcome back, Silas. I had 14 people in here for a little while, y'all. That's almost a record for me. I think 16 is the most I've ever had. Never been rated or anything like that, so. Can't, but bearded will. The only rules I listen to, my wife makes. I don't want to get hit. All I said was I had food in my mouth. And I still think that John is a chicken shit. For not running that grill. She's at work right now, but I'll tell her. Else she might be in here spying. Did you like that video she had me send you, Junior? Oh, no worries, Silas. It was just a quick stream. I went to bed right after. I was just tired. I don't think we could do that unless we muted him. I really don't think we could unless we mute him, because there'd be a lot of not so colorful language. You know what, Dan? You're right. It does compact better with it turned on. I didn't realize there was a difference, because I knew it compacted no matter whether it was on or off. But is it really going to do that every time? Put a ridge on both sides? Hey Ashley, haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Hey Haley. Well, it's not really flattening it. Well, it's lowering it, as you can see, from where I plowed it. It's lowering it. Then I'll put a gravel bed over it. How you doing, Haley? Holy crap. Yeah, I can't see. Freaking daytime and I can't see. He's streaming tonight. Sorry for the wonk camera angle, y'all. Can't really see my lines without the sun. Not if you're cooking it. I'm doing great, Haley. I'm doing great. If you're cooking it, I'm going to McDonald's, and I don't even really care for McDonald's. After that white meat chicken crap you posted, I started wondering if you were from the state of Iowa. Because then people think salt's spicy. Hey, post that picture in my Discord under Food Junior, and then we can Well, I don't know if they think salt is spicy or not, but when I was working in Iowa, I went into a restaurant. There's a chain there. It's sort of like Denny's. I can't think of what the name of it is. And Culver's. I went into Culver's and I ordered a hamburger. And it was the most bland piece of meat I'd ever eaten. And I asked the woman, I said, can I have some, where's the salt? She says, oh, well, you have to request that. I said, do what? She says, yeah. She says, we don't salt or pepper the meat when we cook it. You have to request it. Well, I'm from Oklahoma, and we salt our water, you know. I was not used to that kind of thinking that you have to ask somebody to season the hamburger they're cooking. Anybody who's in my Discord, if Junior posts that picture of that chicken with the pineapple under the food section, please go and vote on it and tell me if y'all think that's probably the whitest thing you've ever seen someone cook. You know, I see all the internet memes about white people don't know how to season food. I never believed it. I wish the damn sun would shine. Did he post it? I mean, I'm not making fun of your brother, but if you seasoned that, you did it after you ate it. I'm gonna change the time. See if the sun comes out finally. There we go. That'll make life easier, folks. Now I understand why he dips his cinnamon rolls in chili. Note to self on this map, 12:30's the sun. Dude, I'm telling you, I love some Nashville hot. My wife will fry chicken and then dip it in the Nashville hot, and then she'll drop it back in the fryer for just a second. It sort of caramelizes on it. Then she'll pull it out and dip it again. Man, it's gonna make me hungry. Yeah, steak, was it not? I couldn't quite tell what it was, but I think it was steak. Okay, I can't handle this crap no more. Is it really not going to allow me to mulch it? You know, I never ate asparagus growing up because my brother was allergic to it. But as an adult, I've actually found that I like it. Jeez. Hold on. There we go. I had it turned off. See, Dan? That's what I was trying to tell John. With that lumberjack mod, you can turn it off. So you don't have to worry about mulching the trees. No, more like his master. That got him a master. Me too. Especially on a cell phone. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to get rid of those trees. They were driving me stupid. My wife's talking about making country fried, well, chicken fried chicken this weekend, or country fried steak. Either way, I'm gonna be happy because she's cooking. If y'all happen to be in my 24-hour stream this weekend, please every now and then remind me to check my meter, because I will get distracted and not pay attention to it and get sick. Making roads, John, making roads. I'd tell you to jump in, but I got 200 mods loaded. It's not your map. It's not the map we were on. It's the same one, but I'm testing a theory. Now that sounds good. You know, John made, Country Boy made a cracked chicken tater tot, I think it was tater tot casserole. When he was telling me about it, I like the cracked chicken, where it's got the cream cheese and all that in it or whatever. Never thought about mixing it and making it into like a casserole. I appreciate that, Ruby. Because I forget. My wife will wake up 2 o'clock in the morning or something. She'll be like, "Did you take your medicine?" I'll be like, "No. I'm only 7 hours late with it, you know?" You wanted a better road, John. You got it. Well, tell Rosie I said hi, and her 5 sisters. Doing your birthday dinner tonight, yeah? Everybody wish Country a happy belated birthday. For those that didn't know, he turned the dirty 30 this year. He's no longer a man-child, he's just a child now. Oh, this is a completely different map, brother. I logged into a different map to do this, just in case if, you know. Now, after doing all this work, I just hope that I actually remember to turn saves back on. What are you getting, John? You having steak? Please tell me you're either having steak or barbecue. I mean, you're in Texas. You got to represent. Okay, yeah. I got to buy a pressure washer and clean the windshield so I don't have to do this. I apologize. Right there. I couldn't do that no more, man. Welcome back there, T. Dan. You know that song I sent you, Dan, and it said Bearded's on the counter, Dan's on the grill, Country's making French fries, whatever? I had to change it because it originally said Bearded's got the buns, Dan's got the meat, and I was like, yeah, we can't be playing that. I'd love some cow tongue, slow roasted, shredded up, put into tacos, or just straight up cooked like a roast. Well, I'm glad to hear she's moving to bigger and better pastures, man. Not having to deal with the public per se, not in the format she does now, you know, will be a mental save to her. Welcome back, Silas. We're still just rolling. Just rolling. Yeah. That's where we get them here, man. This little place called Taco Morena. Tacos Morena. And it's used to be a little tiny neighborhood convenience store. It's tiny, maybe 350 square feet. And they cook in a trailer outside, one of the concession trailers. But man, they've got the tongue, lingua, or what do they call it, lingue? But they've also got one that's the head meat, where they boil the head and everything. Just don't ask them for menudo, man. That old lady don't clean it good enough, and it smells like poo-poo. Plus, they only serve red menudo, and I like white. I guess white menudo's an Arizona thing, because people I know in Texas don't eat it. People I know in New Mexico don't eat it, but Bobby, he was from Arizona, and that's what they made was white menudo. Menudo, tripe. And then they boil it and they make a soup out of it. White menudo has white hominy in it, and it doesn't use tomato-based broth. Not for sure what they put in it. Bobby never gave us the recipe before he passed away. But most menudo has like a tomato soup almost with the tripe cut up in it. I think it's tripe. The turning radius on this thing is horrible. Hold on a minute, y'all. Sorry. I saw your smart ass comment, Dan. You'd imagine so. Now that Ruby left, we can cause trouble. Dan, you got any idea other than that, Oh Deer and the River Bend timber map that we showed you we drove around on, that all four of us was wanting to play on? Do you have any other ideas for anything on Saturday? Health is good, man, today. I've eaten more today than I have in the last couple, so I'm good there. Took a shot a couple hours ago. I don't have Minecraft installed on this one, but on my old PC I did. I loved building in Minecraft. I didn't care for... I built, I constructed in that. It's huge, everything. Had the carts that went all over the mines and everything else. But it's been 4 or 5 years since I played it. If people would be interested in me playing Minecraft, I'd surely maybe do a Minecraft stream or something. I'm down for just about anything except for first-person shooters. I'm horrible at those, and I will rage quit and probably break my computer. Yeah, I could do that. Like I say, I don't run around and hunt whatever kill things on stuff, but just for resources and build. I like to build. That was what turned me on to Ultima Online years ago, was the ability to be a crafter. And not have to fight and kill, because it's just, I've never been into that. My reaction speeds aren't fast enough. I don't know if it is or not. You can look into it. Crash. Everybody said it wasn't flattening. Better than it was. You need a solid road base to have logs and walls come through. We'll talk to you later, John. Have a good one on your day. You going to be home tonight, or is it going to be another jail night? Hey, Fry, how's it going, man? I didn't see you come in. Okay. I gotta find my Microsoft account again. When I got rid of my Xbox, I quit using it. Okay, Dan, I'll look through it. I don't have very many games on Steam, but I do have other games, you know. I think I've only got about 8 or 9 games on Steam. Have a good dinner, John. Tell Mama said hey. And we are done. Can't get that last little drop. I probably will be in bed, but you know me, I'll wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, so. Yeah, I guess I wasn't done, but that's okay. I can laugh. My notes here. Gravel strong, sand. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Gravel spring. Is it? You doing good, JCT? I checked on your pig this morning. He was doing good. I don't understand the round brush. The round brush does not like the paint. Like, for cutting in. Okay. You'll be alive around 7. I should still be awake at that time, but I've only had 2.5 hours sleep, so. Welcome in, Smooth. Well, you are obsessed with coffee, aren't you? Crap. Need the shift key not to hit. Welcome back, Lily. Ruby. Lily, Ruby, Lily. Trouble. Welcome back, Trouble. Yeah, but at least you drink coffee the way it was meant to be, Zach. Not flavored with frou-frou water and all that crap. When I do drink it, which is rarely, I only like a dark roast. Colombian or I just never developed a taste for it. You don't drink coffee anymore? I miss carbonated drinks. I didn't care if it was carbonated water, I'd drink it. But stomach can't handle it. So I don't need no more surgeries. I don't like chicory, man. I don't like it. I've been to New Orleans and everything else, and I've had it down there. I just don't like it. I mean, I know people who swear by it. I just am not one of those. Your pig's making babies. I had baby pigs making bacon. Did you like it? It's sort of spicy in a weird sort of way. Welcome back, Silas. To the 14 people watching, I really do appreciate y'all stopping in. Sorry it's not a normal farm stream that I do, but we've got a really, what we think is an amazing logging map that we're working. And I'm just doing some prep work to try to keep the logging trucks out of the river. And if you've never watched one of my streams before, that is truly an honest. No, I won't. I'll show you on Discord why later. You'd be surprised how some people are. Animal poop. Oh, that Hawaiian. Are you talking about that Hawaiian coffee? Sorry, let me scroll up. No. I ruined my stream. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out why somebody was drinking animal poop. You talking about those coffee beans that are like $1,000 and for like 3 ounces or whatever? That what is it, that meerkat or whatever eats, and then they poop out, they eat the plant and they poop out the beans that are fermented and people drink it. That's disgusting. I'd rather drink pineapple juice. Hey, y'all agreed on something yesterday too. See, Bearded's bringing people together. Oh yeah, I saw that on was it Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmer? Is that the guy's name? The bald guy that eats pig butt and stuff and talks about how good it tastes. I saw where he was drinking that coffee. Sorry, y'all. He ate fish roe too, and he ate the white roe. And I ain't eating yellow roe, but that dude ate white roe. And if yellow roe comes from the female fish, imagine where the white roe comes from. I'll leave it at that. Y'all got imaginations. I've seen your conversations. Yeah, they pay like $1,000 for like 3 or 4 ounces of that, Ashley. I mean, why? Ugh, no. Uh-uh. So now we got chaos and trouble agreeing on things. I'm doomed. JCT's chaos, Ruby's trouble, and they're agreeing against. She went and got reinforcements against me, man. I got chance in hell, do I? And then Dan's threatening to put me in timeout. Like I'm in third grade again. All the cool kids are picking on me. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like back being in junior high, you know. I end up getting shoved out of the locker room in my underwear or something. You should agree with me. Everyone else is against. Hopefully Zach's got my back. I mean, he's one of my. He's like second person that ever watched. Well, third. Dan was one. John was two. Zach was third. Boyd was fourth. Yeah, that's the original Four Horsemen. Thank you. Somebody finally agrees with me. I usually have to bribe my wife to get her to agree with me. I could always bribe you too. I knew someone was going to say that. You can bribe me too. You were my fifth or sixth viewer, yeah. But yeah, you were one of the first. Junior's somewhere there in the middle. I think he got kicked out of Wildman's chat and came over here. That zoom out tool is good, but get a little too far. That's what you say, and you always leave. You're going to be gone for 6 friggin' months. I mean, you expect me to keep country in line for 6 months? I can barely keep him from spending all my money and breaking stuff for one stream. Oh, I see how it is. All of y'all trade me for food. I was going to say, who's going to pop in and be like, Junior, can't say that in the middle of the night? You were gone for what, 7 days, Dan, and we wrecked $2 million worth of equipment? Left Zach on the barge unattended? There's a lot of things I'm not supposed to say that I do. They usually end up getting clipped and put on YouTube, like last night. Well, you know, talking to y'all is better than talking to the voices in my head. The voices in my head cause me to destroy games. Like, at least in here, Dan can be like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll screw your game up. Turn your saves off. Oh, trust me, I don't have a stream schedule. Hours upon hours, random days and nights. I got people that come in only like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Junior will be bored and hit me up at like 2 in the morning and be like, "You streaming?" Okay. I only went live this morning to show John a couple of mods, and then I ended up talking to Ruby for about what 2 hours. And my aunt decided that I'm not allowed to sleep. Okay, that's enough of that. I think it came out okay. What do y'all think? You don't want to hear the voices in my head. They commit felonies. Yeah, now that you're working nights. Excuse me. There's a reason I'm doing this. I have to keep John from going into the ocean or into the river. I'm gonna keep saying it's John that I got to worry about going in there and not me. Hey, that load was securely crap. Come on. I dropped it and now it's stuck. Come on, Giants. What the hell? Why do I keep getting back in this stupid truck? I gotta turn my speed down. Okay, let them. I'll go on a union break. Welcome back, Silas. I wished I had the crane. It'd make this more fun. But they haven't released it yet. I saw a sneak preview of it yesterday on Patreon. Yeah, he knows your name's Silas, but he wants to tag you, so he has to type the name you're on. I'm not that anal, because I know he's going to hit these. I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to go unlock the door for the wife. Yeah, I ain't paying you. No. Isn't my beaming personality and entertainment enough? Lord, that's going to take a lot. But none of y'all clocked in, so y'all worked the last 2 hours for free. That's on. That ain't on me. Hey, they got some at Walmart. Zach, I seen. And there's chocolate covered ones. And then there was a chocolate toffee covered one. They're all in the same pack. And about $6 a pack, I think it was. The wife wanted me to get them for her. Because of you. Telling her about the damn things. Bringing them into existence now. But there was like a chocolate toffee, chocolate caramel, and a chocolate coated one. Coffee beans. 1 pound bag was like $8, $7 or $8. I had to add them to my grocery order for Friday. You might get a ham sandwich from me as pay, but that's about it. Well, I don't know. I'll give you some brisket, but you got to come get it. I'll give you some brisket, but you got to come get it, and then we can find out how much spice you can tolerate. You come get the brisket, Zach, and we can do the 1 chip challenge together. Stream it. You do the 1 chip, I'll do the pineapple. It'll both be gross. That 1 chip challenge, man, they taste like dirt. They really do. They taste like hot and spicy dirt. And it's not a good hot and spicy. It's not a mouth hot. It's a burn your throat kind of hot. I don't like them. Be right back, y'all. Okay, I've got to ask y'all a question. Did any of y'all see my wife come in here and type anything? It would either be Boss Lady or Susu. Probably right above where Ruby says she's allergic to pepper. Because I don't see it, and she swears she came in and told me to call her. And JCT, you're welcome to it anytime you want it. That's what I'm saying. She calls me and she says, "Well, I know I'm ignorable, but darn." And I was like, I see. She said, "Yeah, you and Zach were talking about brisket." And I'm like, "You're not in there." All I could think is she came in, typed, and then left, so it didn't post. Maybe. Gotta save the map. Ain't doing it right now. Yep, right there. That's what I'm saying. I'll ignore some people, but not her. Dan, have you ever looked at this truck? Doors open and closed. You can actually drive it like that. Zach had me driving all over the place one night like this. Yeah. I tell you, Dan, that zoom out mod, that camera mod that's on Giant, really makes it nice when you're trying to see the back of your trailer or anything. I'll look in a minute, Zach. park this one, and then I'm gonna park the other truck, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I appreciate the 17 people who actually came in here tonight and watched. I gained a sub back, so that's awesome. One of the two that I lost. So that's amazing to me. Yeah, figure out what to do with this team. You showing your beans on Discord again? And hey, Zach, thanks for telling me about that mod that oh, you're showing your meat. You know my Discord's PG friendly, right? Don't be doing that. I'm glad you showed me that mod about that tells you the temperature, the date, the year, because that really helps with the RP side of it in my brain, where I can show that like I've been running this mine for a year. For like my other farm, it's 6 years old in game. That's where you get smoked meat. Bite through tender, but easily chewable. Does this truck not sound like it's electric to y'all? Sounds like an electric forklift, right? Well, I seen it, but I didn't know what it did. Is that what that is, Dan? The automatic transmission? Has that whine? I mean, it shuts off, sounds like a diesel. You start it and it's just like, wee, 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 wee. I don't know. Think we can fit it on there, y'all? I gotta be able to get through the scale house. Give that a try. Y'all don't call OSHA. I'm not on the highway. I mean, don't call the DOT. I'm not on the highway. Welcome back, Father. I'm about to end the stream, little man. As soon as I get this truck down here and parked at the lot, I'm gonna be ending the stream. Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Look at that. It's secured. It's, I mean, it looks like the wing off of an airplane or something, but it's secured. Now here comes the test. Will a low boy make it up here? Or will a high set? Nope, we're good. Now, if you try to drive the one John does, it's like 117 feet long with 37 attachments. All that, you might have a problem. But this little four-wheel drive truck is nice. I did not do that, y'all. I don't know, did it on its own. I was looking to see if there was an oversized load sign on the back of it. Chicken tacos, man. If there is a choice between tacos or anything else other than pizza and brisket, you choose tacos. Chicken tacos. Shred that chicken and let it simmer in a sauce. Ooh. Funny thing was, I wasn't even moving when it did it. And look at that. It put the dozer back straight. It reset itself. Is she gonna fit? Like a glove. I don't even know what I was worried about. Chop them up, then put them on a taco. Or put them on a salad, chicken salad, good. But tacos is always the answer. Even a bad taco is a good taco, you know? Man, I forgot. I gotta run back to town for one more thing. It'll be another minute or two, Silas. This ferry takes forever. Chicken enchilada tacos is good. I got this green chili chicken bake that I'm doing, I think Monday. Lord. This is the slowest barge I've ever seen. Is it even moving? Anybody can cook good, Zach. They just got to try. We all mess up. While I'm waiting on that barge, I'll be right back. Good night, Dan. Yeah, it's dinner time. I'm waiting on my wife to bring me my dinner. She called and said she was bringing food home. Hoping it's barbecue. Barge still ain't here? Get this. Y'all see nothing. Why did I do this? Here, immersion. Immersion doesn't exist over here. Made what? Sausage gravy. Oh, that sounds great. Did you know about this, Zach? With these trailers? That you can actually show the unloading position of where it's going to unload? And then you can show the loading position. And show the different piles. Yeah. Number pad minus, or number pad period does the back. Number pad asterisk makes it go away. You can hide them or show them. And then number pad, the slash on the number pad shows that. Then you can hide it or show it. That way, if you're doing, like, if you got the 20 meter trailer and you're doing, you know, two 10-meter logs, you can pull up and hit the button and determine which one you want to load, front or back. You can also unfold additional forks. When you show your piles, you can yeah, you can actually drive with it like that. So I just thought I'd show you that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. I've been here for a little over 3 hours. I'm going to get off. I'll probably be live early in the morning or tomorrow during the day. Angel, my ass, pardon me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to change it. As always, good day, good night, goodbye. Love y'all. I'll see you next time.
People say I'm no good, crazy as a loon. I get up in the morning, start howling at the moon. I ain't asking nobody for nothing, and if I can't get it on my own. But down in these hills, I'm known as a long-haired country boy. Copperhead roads where the whiskey flows, moonshine running since my granddad's ghost. A rebel flag flies where the holler turns cold. We're living free down on Copperhead Road. Granddaddy ran whiskey back in the day, taught me how to drive when I was barely 8. Now the DEA sniffing around these parts, but they'll never find the secrets buried in my heart. I don't need no